Have you ever stopped and wondered, am I really safe from scammers? The world today feels very different from the one many of us grew up in. Once upon a time, a knock at the door was just a neighbor stopping by, and a phone call was a friendly voice on the other end. But now those same knocks and calls can hide danger. Every single day, scammers are creating new tricks, more sophisticated, more convincing, and often aimed directly at older adults. Technology has given us convenience, yes, but it's also given criminals new ways to reach into our homes, our lives, and even our bank accounts. And here's the hard truth. The people most at risk are often the ones with the kindest hearts, the ones who trust, who believe in honesty, who want to see the good in others. That's exactly what scammers exploit. But here's the empowering part. Knowledge is your greatest defense. And in today's video, we'll uncover the 5 fastest growing scams targeting seniors right now. Each one looks convincing, almost professional. But once you know what to watch for, you'll never be fooled again. Stay with me until the end, because the last scam on our list may shock you the most, and knowing it could protect not only you, but also the people you love. By the time we're finished, you'll feel sharper, more confident, and ready to stand strong against anyone trying to take advantage of you. Let's dive in. Number 1. The tech support scam. Picture this. You're sitting at your computer, maybe checking the news or sending an email to your grandkids, when suddenly a loud alarm pops up on the screen. It flashes red, warning you that your computer has been hacked or that your bank account is at risk. Your heart races. Before you can think twice, the screen urges you to call a number for immediate help. That urgency, that feeling of panic, is exactly what the scammer wants. Because when you're alarmed, you're more likely to grab the phone and follow directions without questioning. On the other end, the person sounds calm, professional, even reassuring. They claim to be from Microsoft, Apple, or another well-known company. But once you allow them remote access to your computer, the danger begins. They can dig into your personal files, see your bank details, and in many cases, steal directly from your accounts. Some may ask for a small service fee, often requesting payment in gift cards or wire transfers, methods that leave no trace and no chance of getting your money back. Take Harold's story. At 78, he saw a pop-up that said his bank account had been hacked. Scared, he dialed the number on the screen. A technician guided him to install a program giving them full access. Then came the request for $200 to secure his account. Harold paid, thinking it was reasonable. But within a week, thousands more disappeared from his bank. The cruel part is that victims often don't realize what happened until much later. But the lesson here is simple. Real companies don't call you out of nowhere, and they never ask for gift cards or demand immediate action. If you see a pop-up warning, close the window or shut down your device. And if you're worried, call the official number listed on the company's website, not the one flashing on your screen. The more we talk about these scams, the less power they have. By sharing stories like Harold's, we replace embarrassment with strength and help others avoid the same trap. Number 2, the Medicare and health insurance scam. When it comes to our health, every decision feels urgent. Scammers know this, and they use that urgency to slip past our defenses. It usually starts with a phone call. The voice on the line sounds official, almost bureaucratic. They may claim to represent Medicare, Social Security, or a health plan provider. They might even quote part of your Medicare number or personal information which they've stolen elsewhere to sound more convincing. The caller says you're eligible for new benefits, free equipment, or cheaper prescriptions. Sometimes they warn that unless you confirm your details immediately, you could lose coverage. And for seniors who depend on Medicare, that fear is enough to silence doubts. This is exactly what happened to Margaret, an 81-year-old widow. She was told she qualified for a free diabetes monitor. All she had to do was provide her Medicare number and date of birth. Trusting the caller, she complied. Weeks later, her home was filled with boxes of unnecessary medical equipment she never ordered, while her Medicare account showed thousands in fraudulent claims. The reason this scam works so well is because it preys on respect for authority. Most seniors grew up trusting government institutions. But here's what you need to know. Medicare will never call you unexpectedly to demand information or threaten your coverage. If you're ever uncertain, hang up, then call the official number printed on your Medicare card to check. If this part of the video opened your eyes, drop a number 2 in the comments so I know you're with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, this is the perfect time. Staying informed is the best way to stay safe. Number 3. Online shopping and delivery scams. The internet has made shopping easier than ever. For many seniors, ordering from home is not just convenient, it's essential. But with convenience comes risk, and scammers are hiding behind websites and text messages that look legitimate but are anything but. The scam might begin with an advertisement for a product at an unbelievably low price. The website looks professional, the reviews sound real, and the checkout page feels secure. But after you place the order, the package never arrives. Instead, the scammer has your credit card information ready to exploit it further. Another version is the delivery scam. You may get a text or email saying, "Your package couldn't be delivered. Click here to confirm your address." It feels urgent, especially if you're expecting medication, a gift, or groceries. But that link? It often leads to a fake page designed to steal your personal data or install malware on your device. Robert, a 72-year-old retiree with a passion for gardening, fell victim to one of these schemes. He ordered gardening tools at half the usual price from a site filled with glowing reviews. Weeks passed. Nothing arrived. When he tried to reach customer service, the phone line was dead and his emails bounced back. To make matters worse, fraudulent charges soon appeared on his credit card. The emotional trick here is expectation. Scammers know that when you're waiting for a package, you'll act quickly if told it's delayed. But remember, real delivery companies don't ask for your personal information through random links. If in doubt, contact the shipping provider directly through their official website or phone number. Think of it this way, just as you wouldn't open your front door to a stranger demanding your wallet, don't hand over your details online to someone you don't know. Number 4. The romance scam. This scam may be the most devastating. Not because of money, but because of trust. It doesn't prey on greed or urgency. It preys on loneliness. It often begins on a social media platform, a dating site, or even through an unexpected email. The person reaching out seems thoughtful, attentive, and genuinely interested. They listen, they share stories, they slowly build a connection. Over weeks or even months, they create the illusion of a relationship. Then the emergency appears. Maybe they're traveling overseas and can't access their bank account. Maybe they're facing a sudden medical crisis. They don't ask for much at first, just a little help. And because they've already earned your trust, many victims send the money without hesitation. Eleanor, a 74-year-old widow, fell into this trap. She met a man online who claimed to be a retired military officer. He was kind, attentive, and seemed to understand her loneliness. After several weeks, he told her he was stranded overseas and needed financial help. Believing their bond was real, she wired him money. The requests grew larger, the stories more urgent, until she realized too late it was all a lie. The damage wasn't just financial. Eleanor's heart was broken. And that's the cruelest part. Romance scams rob victims of both their savings and their ability to trust again. The warning signs? Be wary of anyone who professes love too quickly, who avoids in-person meetings, or who asks for money under urgent circumstances. Real relationships don't come with financial demands. If this story resonated with you, type number 4 in the comments. And remember, sharing what you've learned could save someone else from heartbreak.
Number 5. The investment and prize scam. This scam is old, but it remains one of the most effective because it manipulates two powerful emotions, hope and fear. It may start with an offer that sounds too good to pass up, a hot stock tip, a land deal overseas, or a once-in-a-lifetime investment promising guaranteed profits. The language is urgent, act now or miss out. But the only real investment you're making is in the scammer's pocket. The prize version is just as common. A phone call or letter tells you you've won a lottery, sweepstakes, or vacation. Excitement fills your heart until you hear the catch. To claim your prize, you must pay taxes or fees up front. Once you pay, the prize never comes. Frank, a 69-year-old grandfather, received one of these calls. The voice on the line congratulated him for winning a foreign lottery, even giving him a badge number to sound official. All Frank had to do was wire $3,000 for international taxes. He believed it was his lucky break. But the money vanished, and the prize never arrived. These scams succeed because they exploit dreams of financial security, of leaving something for children, of enjoying a well-earned retirement. But here's the truth. Real investments carry risks, and real prizes never require upfront payment. If someone pressures you to act immediately, it's almost always a scam. Slow down. Talk to a trusted friend, family member, or financial advisor before making any big decisions. Scammers thrive in isolation, but their lies unravel the moment you share them with someone you trust. Let's take a step back. We've uncovered 5 of the most common and dangerous scams today. Tech support schemes, Medicare fraud, online shopping traps, romance cons, and false investments. Each one proves how clever and how ruthless criminals can be. But here's the part I want you to remember most. Being cautious doesn't mean living in fear. It means living with wisdom, confidence, and strength. Every time you pause before clicking a link, question a caller who pressures you, or check with a trusted friend before paying money, you are proving that you're stronger than the scammer who tried to fool you. Yes, scams will continue to evolve, but so will your ability to see through them. And the more you know, the more you can protect yourself and the people around you. Now I want to hear from you. What's the biggest lesson you're taking from today's video? Share your thoughts in the comments below. You never know, your story could be the one that saves someone else. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it. Your support allows us to keep creating content that empowers and protects. You are not powerless. You are resilient, capable, and far stronger than any scammer out there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.